All right, for today's vlog, we're going to talk a little bit about, I guess, my biggest lie that's been exposed by terminally online weirdos, and I guess I have to come clean. The internet is very, very interested in my coffee business. I don't know why. There's really nothing that interesting about it. It's really not unique. I know there's a lot of people that think it's unique. Think that it's, the only, that I run this business like, I don't know, something different than any normal business. We're different than everyone else who sells you coffee. So if you want to support an actual small business and not somebody just selling dropship stuff for free money, then check out coffeebrandcoffee.com/rumble right now. It's important that people understand the basics of what words mean. The people that feel like they've discovered something, don't understand even the basics about business. It's embarrassing for them. One way you can do it is drop shipping. This is one of the common critiques. One of the dumbest criticisms of my business that's ever existed. There are companies all across this country, all across the world, that sell a product, let you put your label on it, and then make some money. They make some money selling it to you. You make some money selling it to someone else. It's that simple. White labeling is not necessarily a bad thing. It still could be a high quality product. There's another aspect to the coffee business. That is, you could build your own, you could have the coffee roaster in your garage. And there are people that do that, but nearly everybody that starts out the way I started out. It's how you start a business. So you find a facility that roasts coffee and you say, I'd like to buy coffee at wholesale. And they say, we would like to sell you that coffee at wholesale. Of course, I use a roastery to roast my beans. Of course, a partner roasts my beans. So yeah, I bought a coffee company. I have big plans. Every one of my beans is from a different location on the planet. It's absolutely not. Like, I have my own facility. If you get a chance this weekend, feel free to check out my coffee company. I did like a little tour around the coffee plant. Like, this is my coffee. I don't think I can play the music, but like, this is our stuff going on like live. Here you can see them unroasted beans, weighing them out. Here we're fulfilling orders. Here's the roaster in action, so you can look in and see where the beans are at. There's after roast. Where can I buy Mill Creek coffee? I have no idea. There's like this small group of people that think they know where, they've got it all figured out where I get my coffee from. It's not like I went out and bought like $1 million in machinery to roast my own beans. That's not how any of this works. But like, any idiot knows that. Ooh, exposed! A facility that does fulfillment for them occasionally on a certain roast is associated with him, and ooh, we got him. Did they think that I was in my garage roasting and doing it all myself? Of course not. Gotcha! You used a fulfillment center to ship. Name a single business that doesn't. I don't understand these people. This is not an own. Anybody who ships anything uses a fulfillment center. They're like, I'm an internet autist. I don't have a job, but I figured out that you did a little fulfillment work for a guy I don't like on the internet. And like, we were all laughing at them. It's coffee with a YouTuber's name behind it. He just said it's made in the same place as big companies. Lol. No, that's actually not what I said. I said fulfillment is done in the same place that does many fulfillment. And this may shock you, but people use fulfillment centers because they have economies of scale and they have all the shipping equipment and they can ship it affordably. And they can, like, it's like people don't know anything how any business works. I mean, this is like our beans that our customers get. I know a lot of people that have been in my streams many times already know I sell coffee, but a lot of people don't know it's my own. We roast our own. Literally any other YouTuber who's selling coffee does not roast their own beans.
not to dump on other YouTubers, coffee brands, but this is like, we own the roasters. We have our massive roaster. We have all this stuff. So like, I do not drop ship. My stuff is all legit. It is, we have our own roasters. We have our own fulfillment. We have, everything we do, everything we control, everything. People don't all know this, but like we roast our own beans. We fulfill our own orders. We control the process from the beginning to the end. We roast our own beans. This isn't some drop shipping crap where they just stick their sticker on it. We roast our own stuff. We fulfill our own orders. We have our own customer service. We have our own facility. We roast our stuff. We roast our coffee ourselves. We ship it ourselves. This is not a drop ship operation. Make sure to use code RUMBLE to save 10% off. And this goes directly towards, again, helping us build out our facilities. Most everyone is a drop ship coffee outlet. We are not. We own the equipment. We're buying more equipment. We're buying a piece of equipment right now to make our own coffee scrub. Everyone else's coffee on Rumble, I believe, is far subpar compared to mine. We roast our own, we fulfill our own, we do our own customer service. We put together 3 really cool bundles to help finance our new building that we're moving into, which I have a video of, I think, too now. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work. Yep, this is where we're moving.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're like an actual operation. We're not like some of these other guys who just drop ship stuff. My coffee company, Coffee Brand Coffee, I'm the only YouTuber coffee available on Amazon. Think about why that is. Because we roast our own stuff, we pack our own stuff, we control the process. We're not some drop ship garbage. You guys probably already know this because you know who I am, but I have my own coffee company. We brew our own stuff. We're different than everybody else selling you coffee on YouTube because we actually brew our own stuff. We're not sticking a white label on somebody else. We pack our own orders. I do my own customer service. I make about $1 a box after Amazon takes their fees. But our coffee is absolutely delicious. This is all of our own blends. We roast our own stuff.
I don't understand why the internet has glommed onto this the way it does, but trying to understand the internet is stupid. The truth is, these people are dumb. This is like the dumbest thing, and they've really picked on it. And people say, Jeremy, why don't you just sue them? It's not worth it. These people have nothing. I can't take it from them, and there's no point. The facts of the matter is, this is a very dedicated group of people with nothing better to do. The biggest problem is the hypocrisy. These people don't care about transparency. They don't care about the truth. They're not hurting me at all. Every time they do something stupid, I just turn it into more sales. They don't know anything about it. As you figured out by now, this video is bait for those idiots who are just helping me monetize this channel. They are furiously trying to get some sort of information or get some sort of gotcha. Thanks for your help, morons. Keep tuning in. So there was a shipping label that was shown, okay? And so everyone thought, wow, this confirms that his coffee's drop shipped. Well, the fact of the matter is, all they found was a shipping label from the company that I use to put my coffee into K-Cups. That's it. I roast 900 pounds at a time for a specific run. I send it to somebody who has a professional K-Cup machine that puts it in the K-Cup and labels it and puts the boxes all together. That's it. That's the big exposed. I hope it was worth it, dorks. Yes, I pay somebody to put my coffee into K-Cups. Now people say, but you were raising money to put your own K-Cup machine together. You were going to get your equipment. You're right. We did raise money for that. And we were going to buy a K-Cup machine. And the fact of the matter is, the machine itself, the cost, was only a small part of it. You have to pay somebody to come from the machine's manufacturer, train your team, and then if it breaks, you have to know how to fix it. And we just decided, well, we don't really have the volume to justify spending $200,000 like buying the machine and then only running K-Cups for us. So then I went to my partners.
Next week, I'll give you a break on the coffee ads, but I'm really trying to relaunch my company. I'm a 100% owner of Coffee Brand Coffee. I'll keep it short. CBCAmazon.com is my coffee company. I own 100% of it. I absolutely know you're going to love this coffee. And it's my company, 100% my company.
So then I went to my partners and I said, hey, why don't we sell K-Cup services, to other people? Again, all things that a dropship coffee company could never do, by the way. And so that's something we've been exploring. But in the meantime, it just didn't make financial sense after we got all the extra costs after the machine. So it was the machine, then like some food grade air compressor machine, and then training. Then if it breaks, who knows how you fix it. And we're still strongly considering adding the K-Cup machine to our arsenal.
Head on over to our K-Cup pre-order. Your participation in this K-Cup pre-order will allow us for the foreseeable future to expand our business and make K-Cup flavors. We'll have dozens of blends in K-Cups by this time next year. This is the initial, you are a founder, which is why I'm doing the founder's coin for this. Buying K-Cup machine, it's like the cost of a Subaru. So getting that ready to go and getting all the freshness and stuff done has been a bit of a logistical thing, but we got it handled. And I really, really, really hope that you'll all rally and help me get this done. Is there going to be more K-Cup flavors? Yep. I bought my own K-Cup machine. It costs more than my car, but what that means is I get to make all of my current coffee blends into K-Cups. Give something a try, and you'll be supporting the channel, and I'll spend the money on putting it directly back into the company. Got my K-Cup machine on the way. I've got another dozen flavors of coffee, tea, and cocoa planned. Massive expansions for the holiday season, and haven't taken any money out of the company and don't plan to for a long time. And just wait till you get the new K-Cups in the new year. It's going to blow your mind. I just spent every penny that was in the Coffee Brand Coffee coffers went to this new K-Cup machine, so we're going to be able to offer all of our blends in K-Cups. Has Elon tweeted during any of this? When you can have an espresso cup, love the channel. Oh my God. I need a whole different machine for that. Do you know how much it costs me to buy the K-Cup machine? Which, by the way, my Roastmaster. So, like, my Roastmaster fucking hates K-Cups. She hates K-Cups, and she doesn't want me to sell K-Cups. And I say, well, people want K-Cups, so I have to sell them. So I had to buy a K-Cup making machine, which is about $50,000, so I could offer all of my blends in K-Cup form. Well, here's the thing about the K-Cups. So a lot of people are asking about Coffee Brand Coffee. I bought a $50,000 K-Cup machine. That's promo code again is Raid Rhonda. I just built a brand new fulfillment center. We bought a K-Cup machine so we can do all of our flavors and K-Cups, working really hard. And a lot of people don't know this, but like every coffee that is for sale here, I taste and I have input. Now we have a master roaster. Yeah, we had to get a food grade compressor to run the K-Cup machine, and that's been because of unprecedented times. I've been waiting forever for that. So, I need to push sales right now to get money. Because to buy the K-Cup machine, all this stuff costs money. I should sell my services as like extreme disaster backlash consulting. All right, listen, Bud Light. Just, you and Bud Light and me, okay? I need to buy 2 new machines for my coffee company. A big K-Cup machine, which is very expensive, and you need a food grade air compressor. And then also a new machine to help me do some packaging. Now, if those arrived at my fulfillment center, say like, with the return address of just BL, I'll know, and then I'll give you some advice. How about that? But I also wanted to highlight this week that we bought a K-Cup machine. We make our own K-Cups. These are our own blends in the K-Cups. On a less light note, before I get on the topic, many of you know I have a coffee company. It's become a meme that, I annoy you with the ad reads for it. Well, what you might not know is that we basically do everything from soup to nuts. We only rely on one outside vendor, really, and that is to take our coffee and put it into K-Cups. This K-Cup machine is highly specialized and they cost $50,000 or something like that. And so it's always made more sense to just pay somebody else to do it. We send our coffee, they put it in the K-Cup for us, easy peasy. Well, as we had increased our volume, it appears maybe they did a little bit of digging. I don't know what the situation is, but they've left us in a very bad situation. I don't know if it's because of my political views or what the situation is. So instead, we're just going to buy our own K-Cup machine. In order to finance that, I have put out 1,000 only of these Founders Vault packs that you will be the very first person to get our spring flavors, which are orange tangerine and cherry cordial. You will also get our only run of freeze-dried strawberries. You'll get our Founders coin, and you will get a hand-signed thank you letter and numbered from me. There's only 1,000 of these, but I'm asking for your help, and I will give you all this awesome stuff before anyone else can get it. And this is going towards our K-Cup machine. Many of you know we're expanding into Amazon and things like that. We can't have our entire business held hostage by one angry anti-Trump person. So if you get a chance, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Please help us out, and I would be eternally thankful. I'll be signing these thank you cards basically every night for the next week. The next topic I had, sorry if I'm being distracted. I'm getting screwed over by the only supplier that you guys know that I have the coffee company, right? Like everyone knows that. It's like a meme how often I promote it. And I also promote Rumble's Coffee Company because they have like pea berry and protein stuff that I don't have. There's only one person that I rely on everything else is basically vertically integrated. And that is the person that takes the coffee that we brew and puts it in K-Cup packs. I suspect that they found out my political leanings because I happened to peruse their page and they're very leftoid. And they've basically left me high and dry on an order for like 20,000 K-Cups. The coffee in the K-Cups is ours, but we roast it and then we send it to this guy whose sole job is to put it in the K-Cups because it's like an $80,000 machine. So I've decided to buy my own K-Cup machine and put the entire thing on my credit card. So I'm going to put $85,000 on my credit card to buy my own machine and food grade compressor so that this can never, ever happen again. I'm losing so much money because we just launched on Amazon and I'm out of stock of everything. And in the past we raised money to buy other equipment that we needed to do. Now we need this other machine so that we can do not just the K-Cup, but creating the boxes and all this other kind of stuff. It absolutely sucks. So I'm dealing with that in the back. Sorry, in the screen behind. But I'm trying to raise the money to do it. So I put out our tangerine orange coffee, cherry cordial, freeze-dried strawberries, challenge coin, plus a free gift, plus a hand-signed letter thanking you from me to help us raise the money to do it. If you want to go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and help us tell this dickwad we don't need you anymore, please do. I need to sell all 1,000 of them to pay for this stuff. We need more equipment than just the K-Cup machine, but what kind of credit line do you have in that thing? My credit card actually has no limit. I've put like $300,000 on my credit card before.
Wow.
Yeah. For all the stuff we sent to Amazon, that was like $75,000. And then this K-Cup The rest of the K-Cup stuff we need is going to be $80,000. So it's all sitting on my credit card right now. So please pick up a Founders Vault Pack today. Our facility will now just handle everything if we can sell that out. So yeah, I'd like to pay that off as quickly as possible. But I had to use my credit card because I'm like, I can't miss Mother's Day. Mother's Day is our biggest sale of the year. I don't know for a fact that it was politically related, but I don't want to smear them.
Guess, right.
If you pick up that Founders Vault Pack, nobody else is touching anything from soup to nuts anymore. So that's the last piece we need. Actually, I'm working on a coffee scrub too for the ladies, and we have to buy a machine for that too.
Oh, a coffee scrub, like actual
For your
skincare?
face and feet and hands. Yeah.
Right.
The machine
Very
for that,
nice.
which is also on a credit card, was $15,000. Now we just have to dial in the recipe with our coffee. So I hope people will go over to coffeebrandcoffee.com right now and pick one of those founders packs up. It would mean the world to me. But yeah, please go over there and pick it up. I could use your help. I don't like begging, but it's great value. It's a little high price, but that's so we can buy the machinery. If I sell all 1,000 today, that pays for the K-Cup. Plus, you're going to love, chat will tell you love the coffee. Love the idea, Jeremy. Yeah. So now, basically, we're going to have, so I'm building a new office, which is what I was selling those Trump cookbooks for. So now we're going to have, I'm thinking about making the office bigger.
Right.
So that I can just do everything myself.
It sounded like you said cookbooks.
Cookbooks. Well, whatever you want to call them. I know I talked a lot about, how this leftoid tried to screw over my coffee company. And we made the decision last night after what I believe is a leftoid trying to screw us over on our packaging. We took out a lease. We are moving to a new 15,000 square foot facility. We have a K-Cup machine. We will be able to make Nespresso pods. We're going to be able to print our own book packaging and make our own coffee scrub. We invested every penny we ever made in Coffee Brand Coffee and then some. My hope is that you'll give one of these 3 bundles a chance. If we can really move a lot of these, we have this dark roast, our 2 really good dark roasts, also with the freeze-dried strawberries. Pick up a bundle today. You'll help us move into this new facility and roast even better coffee and lower our prices. We're hoping to lower our prices significantly too. Now, if you're in chat and somebody in chat, and I'm going to say this right now, okay, because I like to call people out. Somebody just said half of this show is a shill for gay coffee.
Wow.
I have not mentioned coffee for an hour and 56 minutes. I made one mention of coffee, and it's because I need your help. So if you want to have a melty, that's, I guess, up to you. But if everyone right now would go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and give my coffee a try, I would be eternally thankful. At least check it out.
It's good coffee.
Yes, it is good. Like it isn't like crap that comes from some warehouse that everyone like everyone else sells. Hater sale, promo code Rumble will give you 10% off the bundles. And then I think we have some of these vault packs left too, which you get our spring flavors before anyone else. And you also get a signed thank you letter from me, which I have now completed because we only have 1,000 of them. These other bundles are to help us buy the scrub and to pay the rent on the new building. Well, right now I'm in the growth phase. So I'm trying to get out there, get a lot of people on subscriptions, and then work on my costs. So I talked about yesterday how I bought a K-Cup machine. Like that's going to lower my cost by $1 per box. That's like right back in my pocket. And I sell like 5,000 boxes a month, sometimes 10,000 boxes a month. So that's right back to the bottom line. They're happy to run with defamatory statements like some of these idiot YouTubers because it gets them clicks. And that's okay. Good for you. Now, at some point, the issue is they know it's not worth it for me. You know it's not worth it for me to file some sort of lawsuit against you for defamation. But at some point, it's going to become worth it. Like this would not go well for them. I have partners that make my bags. I have partners that make my K-Cups. I have partners that make my coffee, just like any normal business would run.
There's literally nothing there. We roast our coffee with a partner. We send it to get put into K-Cups because owning our own K-Cup machine was cost prohibitive at the time. I mean, we run our coffee business just like any other coffee business you see on the shelves for the most part. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing there. These people are so stupid and so angry. They are either really stupid, which is very likely, or they are really dishonest. Some of these people are not stupid, and they purposely say things they know aren't true. Everybody knows that you're a hypocrite. Everybody knows that you're a loser. And when you do a long 2-hour stream reaction to this video, there's going to be a lot of people in your audience that see that too. So I'm looking forward to these people reacting to this video because, again, I have nothing to hide. But in the quartering extended universe, truth does not live. I'm monetizing them. They're tuning into this, hoping to get another gotcha. There just isn't. There's nothing there. They wish there was something there, but there's nothing there. And the hilarious part about all of it is that this will do nothing to dispel the defamatory statements or the libelous statements. They're not good people. They want you to think that they are operating on like truth and righteousness and that they're really going to get somebody who's been getting over on you. There isn't a single one of my customers that thinks I have an entire roasting facility sitting in my garage. It's one of the weirdest, most pathetic, sad. When you guys do this stuff, my partners laugh at you. These same people who have spent the last 4 months building up this quartering extended universe where they're the righteous ones are actually the villains in this story. They're very, very sad people. They're very, very empty inside. And it's really depressing. You know, when they react to this video and pretend that there's another kind of gotcha or something like that, there just isn't. These are real financial hits that are tied to the defamatory statements. You see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with this? There's nothing here. There's just nothing there's nothing to disclose. These people are pathetic losers who lie to you for money. It's a total and complete blowout. Anybody who's talked shit about my coffee company is a moron. BuyCBC.com will take you directly to our Amazon store. Buy a bag to own the haters. I sure would love that.